Are your Ruby interpreter apps crashing due to the Ruby270 DLL? I'm Sophie Chen, a senior Windows support engineer, and I'm going to diagnose that error and fix it now. Before we begin our Ruby270 troubleshooting, you can follow the link below for a professional environment review. This is the Ruby270, the Ruby 2.7 interpreter. It manages the unmanaged orchestration of dynamic objects and memory for applications utilizing the Ruby programming language manifest. Enough of the technical side. Let's get these files back onto your system. Third-party application errors like this are best fixed by reinstalling the affected software suite. Download and reinstall the latest version of Ruby Interpreter to restore the Ruby270 DLL library without risking system instability. When a fresh installer fails to clear the error, it typically points toward a deeper conflict within the Windows execution layer. A simple restart can resolve file-in-use errors that mimic a missing Ruby 270 message. It's a low-effort step that ensures your operating system starts with a clean execution stack. Don't forget to bookmark the video or give it a like before you restart. It's the fastest way to jump right back into this tutorial after the reboot. If you're still stuck after the reboot, stay with me. We're going to try a more targeted approach now. You can pause the video whenever you need to follow along. If you're still seeing that runtime message post-restart, it's time to reinstall the shared library components. First, go to Control Panel, then select Programs and Features. Second, find every Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable, 2005 through 2022. Third, right-click each and select Change, then select Repair. If that fails, download the latest all-in-one VC++ redistributable package from Microsoft's website. Please note that for DLL files with numbers, the number tells you which version to repair. For example, 120 equals 2013. To prevent any secondary issues, I recommend a cautious approach to downloading individual system files. Keep in mind that Ruby270 DLL must be properly registered with the Windows registry. Simply dragging and dropping the file into a folder rarely fixes the root cause of the error. For a reliable way to monitor these specific library interactions, I've included a professional resource link in the description. For users seeking a more stable workstation, the utility linked below references Ruby270 configuration concepts. Your feedback is valuable. If this fix got Ruby270 working for you, please like the video and subscribe to stay informed on maintaining a secure environment.